Hello everyone, welcome to this podcast. Today we will be discussing about this season's Premier League's prediction. I have invited some of my friends to join to this podcast. We have Dika, Yoga, and Fatir.
Hello.
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 So we'll start with the most basic question. What club will you think win this season's Premier League? Dika.
I think there will be two contenders for the Premier League title. They are Manchester City and Liverpool. Meanwhile, other big clubs like Chelsea, they might win, but they have a smaller chance. Meanwhile, Manchester United, they must maintain their starting 11 in order to compete with City and Liverpool.
Why do you think Liverpool and Manchester City has the biggest chance to win this Premier League's cup?
If we see Liverpool's starting 11, they are almost undefeated. But if one of the starters is injured, they must buy a new player in order to back up that injured player so they can maintain their form. Meanwhile, City, even their bench, they have a lot of superstars. I'm sure they can win it easily if there are no technical problems.
Thank you for your opinion, Dika. Fatir, which team will you think win this season's Premier League?
I think I agree with Dika's opinion just now. Liverpool and Man City has a huge chance at winning this Premier League. Why? Because they based on statistics, they both have really good players, substitutes, and strategies. But even though these players are incredible and superstars, based on the statistics, I think this all is up to the coach. If the coach plans it well and efficiently, I think it will be a great chance and a great way to thrive in the Premier League. Yeah, that's all for me.
Thank you for your opinion, Fatir. Now let's move on to Yoga. Yoga, which team will you think win this season's Premier League?
I think this Premier League will win by Liverpool because we know Liverpool has a good players and substitute. Yeah, that's it. So my opinion is this Premier League will win by Liverpool.
I see. Thank you, Yoga, for your opinion. Now let's move on to the transfer of some of these highlighted players. Let's start with Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho is wanted by some of the big clubs, such as Manchester United wants Jadon Sancho as their starting 11. Dika, do you think Jadon Sancho will be transferred to Manchester United?
It actually depends on the president of the club. I heard rumors that Dortmund won 120 million pounds to buy Sancho. That's really expensive. But if United manage to buy him, it will be a very good addition. But they need to loan Daniel James because if there are James, Sancho, and Greenwood on the right wing, it will be overload in the right wing section. So they must loan or sell Daniel James and make sure Greenwood, he's still young, they give him time to develop well. And also Sancho, he's very good. He's a superstar already, so I'm sure he will start at the right wing if Manchester United manage to buy.
I see. That's a really good opinion. As I heard, there are some clubs that are interested in buying Erling Haaland, such as Manchester United, Manchester City, PSG, and Real Madrid. Fatir, which team will you think Erling Haaland will go in?
Based on the statistics, there are four major clubs, right, that you mentioned, which are Real Madrid, MU, MCT, and also PSG. I think most likely Erling Haaland would follow his father's footsteps into Man City. But there's also a great possibility that he would go to Real Madrid or the other three clubs due to the huge payment and also a spotlight. So, but for me, I think it will be Manchester City because he promised to his father to continue his legacy and also his own legacy, and I think it could make a great addition to the team with more offensive power. Yes, I think that's for me. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Fatir. Thiago Alcantara has a high chance in joining Liverpool. What do you think about this, Yoga?
As we know that Liverpool have a weakness at the midfield position, right? So if Liverpool buys Thiago Alcantara, maybe they will have a big chance to win this Premier League. As we know, Thiago Alcantara have a good ball positioning or dribbling. Yeah, that's all from me.
Thank you, Yoga. Dika, as we know, James Rodriguez is officially in Everton. What kind of impact will you think this will make to Everton?
I'm sure that the arrival of Rodriguez will bring a good impact. As we know, Everton is now coached by Carlo Ancelotti, which before he managed Real Madrid, and James Rodriguez was coached under him too at Real Madrid. They will have a good chemistry. Also, the absence of Andre Gomez can be filled by James Rodriguez. Also, Gylfi Sigurdsson, if he's a very good playmaker. If he's injured, I'm sure James Rodriguez can replace that role.
I see. So it will really make a great impact on Everton. Yoga, why do you think Liverpool will win this Premier League season? Although Chelsea has bought a lot of players in this season.
We know that Chelsea bought some good players such as Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, and Hakim Ziyech. Doesn't mean that buying a lot of players can improve their team performance. At least, they have to interact and communicate well with other players. Even Liverpool manager, which is Jurgen Klopp, is confident enough that Liverpool can win the match against Chelsea. He believes the result of their first match in the 2019-2020 season will repeat again, where at that time Liverpool win 2-1 over Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
As we know, we all have favorite teams to be supported in this season. Dika, which team will you support in this Premier League season, Dika?
Of course, I will support Manchester United, even though they are not in their best form. But I will always be a United fan.
True. Most Indonesians actually support Manchester United. Next, we go on to Fatir. Fatir, which team will you support in this Premier League season?
Of course, I will support Man City because since I started liking football, Man City has always been one of my favorite clubs in the Premier League, and also their skill sets of players and their play style. Yes, that's for me.
Let's see.
Yoga, which team will you support in this Premier League season?
Of course, I will support Liverpool, whether it's in the good condition or not, because since I was a kid, I really idolize Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool fanboy.
What player will be the spotlight star in Manchester City?
I think if it's spotlight star, I think there are a lot of players that have the potential of being a spotlight star. But for me personally, I think one of the spotlight, the person that will become a spotlight star is either the elusive Sergio Aguero or maybe Kevin De Bruyne.
Why do you think so?
Because as we see, starting from Kevin De Bruyne, he has huge finishing, good finishing, and huge explosive power. And if we go to Aguero, he's one of those types of person that will just take the ball, run with it, and goal. And I think his playstyle is very unique.
I see.
Yoga, which player will be the spotlight star in Liverpool?
If you ask my opinion, I will choose Mohamed Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold. I choose Mohamed Salah because he has a good dribbling and shooting. If we get the ball, he will run to the penalty box, whether he shoot or pass the ball to the striker. While Trent Alexander-Arnold, he has an unstoppable dribbling and defending skill. He also got many achievements such as won the 2019-2020 PFA Young Player of the Year, the regular Premier League Young Award of the season, and won a UEFA Champions League in the 2019-2020 with Mohamed Salah and Liverpool.
Dika, which player will be the key player in Manchester United?
There are two players that will have an important role in United. They are Pogba and Bruno Fernandes. As we know, Manchester United play style, they need a playmaker, and their playmaker, they can depend on Pogba or Bruno. So they both will be very important for the team.
To be honest, I kind of disagree with Dika, even though he said that the spotlight star for MU would be between Bruno or Pogba. But since MU's previous matches, they've won only by penalties, and I think penalties aren't really a part where the player can show their skills and others.
I know that they won a lot of matches because of penalty. But you get penalty because your players manage to attack and get to the penalty box. That shows Manchester United can build up attack until their opponent's penalty box. Unfortunately, the enemy defenders tackle or do something to them, and it gives a chance for United's player to flop or dive or even just pure fell down, and the refs gave them a penalty.
Ooh. Thank you, Fatir and Dika, for the little debate in this podcast. All right, this will be the end of our podcast. Thank you for listening, and I hope all of you have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for inviting me to this podcast.
Thank you for inviting us to this podcast. I sincerely hope that our opinions may provide you with positive impacts, and yeah, thank you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, don't forget.
Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.